winter. It's cold. So I'm out here looking for winter flint, but it's not flint at all. It's basalt. We're looking for basalt. I'm gonna nap basalt in the winter today. Let's go. Alright, so I am heading to a spot where I know basalt is eroding, and I'm going to collect from there. So I'll show you that when I get there. It's not far from where I just was. I don't know if this is it or not. This does look like it. This is it. See that flake there? Alright, let's see what we can do. Take a few pieces just to see if there's any difference in quality. Alright, it all looks about the same quality. So we'll see what we can do with it. It's all under the snow. So this is a little difficult because it is all under snow. There's usually a lot more. Leah just got 2 more samples here. Let's see. This one. We'll take this one. Alright, I got one more spot I could check. That was kind of a bust actually, but I'm still going to test that rock. I'm not sure if that's right or not, so we'll see. So I'm pretty sure that there's a little bit higher quality stuff around, but right now it's all under snow. So we'll see what we could do with what we got so far. Alright, so I did get the basalt. You can see there, that nice flake. We're going to be napping this in a minute. But first, I want to show Nappers Rejoice, travel nappers. There we go. It's a telescopic stool, portable and collapsible telescopic stool. It has little twist things in it. You shrink it and then it locks into place like that. And I'll put this in my product list. There's a new feature YouTube gave me where I could add products. So I'm gonna add this in there. You guys can click that and you could purchase it if you want to. If you purchase one of these stools through it's in a product list. It's not in the description below. It's gonna be a little icon. You click products. And if you purchase it from there, I get a commission from that and it helps support the channel. So thank you if you do. I'm gonna get to this now. And this thing can hold up to 250 pounds. And it's sturdy. It is comfortable. Alright. So I'm gonna see how this flakes with a caribou antler first. Not too bad. So my buddy wanted to see a replica of a meadow wood. So I'm gonna try to do that. Let me zoom this up a little bit. We're gonna do that from a flake. And what I'm gonna do is I have a different kind of nail in my indirect stick. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But we'll give it a try. I'm just gonna say if I could make a small meadow wood out of this prismatic basalt. Seems a little brittle. Okay. Interesting. Tough. Tough yet brittle. There's a lot of curve in this. Ooh. Gotta be careful. The meadow wood my buddy sent me a picture of was extremely shallow notches. Looked kind of big. I didn't really look at the dimensions on it, but just to show how this stuff is flaking. All right. Now, I hurt my elbow doing pressure flaking, so I gotta be careful, because this stuff is gonna be crazy to flake, I think. Actually, it's kind of brittle. Whew. Curious to test this. So it's kind of breaking. That's definitely the stuff. All right. Having problems holding up the issue stick. All right. These pants are slippery. Let's see. It's like tough yet brittle at the same time. And now that it's shorter, I have to make it less wide. Ooh. Bummer. All right. Interesting. Let's try. Wow, that's super brittle. All right, we'll try from a thicker flake then. I am surprised at how brittle this stuff is. All right, so we're gonna make a thicker point then. Yeah, that is not what I was expecting at all. I've napped this stuff before, but I don't really remember it. Wow. I know meadowwoods is supposed to be thin. I don't know how thin for this stuff. Wow, I don't know what to make of this stuff. I definitely cannot try to pressure flake this. I'm gonna need a few weeks off from pressure flaking. Whew. Having trouble with the billet too. Probably not the best time for me to be trying to nap salt. Oh. Constant wind. Okay. So, it's hard when it's thick, and it's super brittle when it's thin. Interesting. So the indirect is not working too good. What else do I have here? I can't put my usual swing into it because of my shoulder. The spot just does not want to go. Alright. Struggling. I don't know what to do about that base. There we go, some of it. Jesus. Ugh. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a meadowwood. Hear those hawks? Cool. Man. All right. Well, I'm gonna give up on that piece. So what we're gonna do, I tried to take a little bit of time off from the napping beds to let my arm heal up, but apparently that hasn't been enough time. So what I'm gonna do is take this flake, I'm gonna flake it up. I would say that if the stuff in use, this stuff in particular, is gonna break if it hits something. Okay. I would say that this is probably the toughest material I've worked. Just because of how it's breaking. It's breaking weird. Indirect is too much for it. So that means that this stuff was probably pressure flaked. Knock a flake off and pressure flake it. And I would think that the tips or areas near the tips were probably kept a little thick, perhaps, on the artifacts. I'm having a real hard time just because of how sore my arm is. So I've come across different kinds of basalt in Connecticut that's a lot more sturdy than this stuff, I'll say. A lot more dense. Just want to get a usable point out of this stuff. The tip is messed up. See what it's doing. Come in from the tip. Try to chip away. It's probably a smarter way of doing this. I knew that was going to happen. Struggling bad. All right, last try. Try from right. Man. Alright. Too thick. Alright, let's see what we can make out of this little piece. So that's going to be too thick. Thinking. Maybe I should add Tylenol to my product list. All right, so this is actually beyond my skill level. So I am going to make what I can out of it. I will try my hand at beach basalt for the metal wood. For this stuff, we're going to try a triangle. Just go very gentle. Is gentle the key? Just try to get it sharp. Jeez, man. Go back to my original piece, I guess. The one that originally broke. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go a simple triangle on this one because, wow, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this stuff. Ooh. So in part 2, I'm going to use a different basalt. Alright. Tip even broke there. Interesting. All right. All right. Basalt. I don't know what I'm doing wrong on this particular stuff. All right. We got that flaked up into a triangle. Let's try and give it a test. See what happens. And I'm kind of disappointed that I was not able to complete that goal there. All right, we'll test that in a minute. Just have it tied in. I'm gonna test it with the atlatl on this stump. It's just tied, so I don't know how it'll react. Give it a try. Miss number 1. My arm is like really shot, so I'll do my best here. It's not very secure in there, and I kind of have it wedged in with some gelatin material as well. As I suspected, that broke the tip. This might not be the stuff. This might not be the stuff. I don't know what to say about that. Maybe somebody has some insight for me. All right, so I'm not sure this is it. It certainly looks like it, but it's so brittle. It's so brittle. I mean, like I might be able to break it with my finger. Yep, broke it with my finger. This might not be it, guys. No idea. I have no idea now. I can break some of it with my fingers. look forward to part 2. I need to investigate this.